Hey, Elasticians, we're back.
Hey everybody. Today we're going to talk about setting up a custom S3 repository to connect it to your Elastic Cloud. This can be helpful on top of Elastic's built-in repository in order to either migrate your data out or take a copy for a longer period of time. So following this doc says that we're going to go prepare on the S3 bucket side. I'm going to hand over to Annie so that she can show us that. Afterwards, we're going to circle back, add in the AWS secrets into the key store, and then finally finish by verifying that repository. So let's buckle up. It's going to be awesome.
Pack your bags. Um, so I have already created a test account for the purpose of this video, so we will not be going through setting up an Elastic account itself. We're going to start first by creating an S3 bucket. So under Amazon S3, you can click buckets, and you will see the option to create a bucket here. So we're going to click create bucket. Um, by default, this is using US East, Ohio. We're just going to leave it. Bucket name, we'll say my test bucket.
What? I wanted to say Dozer.
Oh,
Barb.
sorry.
Oh, Lana? Is that the next cat in the list?
Lana's my cat.
I like it. Thanks.
Okay, so let's see. I think we'll leave everything at default. I don't think that there's anything that I'm going to change. Do scroll all the way to the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and create our bucket. We, in fact, broke the bucket. Okay.
Nice.
Lana's test bucket, all one word. Let's go ahead. Okay, so
Woo.
here you can see Lana's test bucket is live as of today. The next thing what we're going to do is create our policy. I already have a policy open.
Awesome.
So just so you are aware, that's,
So
yeah,
if you want to go through the visual editor, that's chill, but just in case you've only seen the JSON version of it before.
this is what I was thinking. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm thinking of the prepare AWS bucket. So right here, prepare my S3 bucket. Next, we're going to create our IAM user. Back on track. Copy
I
and
think you
copy.
just don't want to override the version part. Like I think the statement can be copied. Yeah.
I'm so nervous.
Maybe you're good.
Okay, here's my bucket name.
Awesome.
On this test bucket.
I like that Lana is so cute, so close to llama. So I keep saying
Well,
it in my head like Lana, Lana, Lana.
it's, yeah, she's so cute. She's not as nice as a llama. Okay,
I don't think llamas are nice. I think your cat matches Bar. Alpacas are nice.
that might be it. Okay, so let's go ahead and press next. Enter a meaningful name.
Cosmic text space. Lana's test
Lana,
policy. I agree.
yeah, Lana's test policy. Okay, for Lana. Her future is bright. Okay, I don't think there's anything specific we need to do here. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and create policy. And if something goes wrong, again, we'll just see what happens. Oh, you know what? I think I did. No, I'm fine. Whew. It made me nervous. All right. Next thing on the docket. So we've created our bucket. We have our policy. The next thing we want to do is create a user. So I'm actually going to pull this up right here as we need. So username, Lana, Lana B. Maybe I should do Lana B demo just to be just to be sure that nobody wonders who this is, especially me. Okay, so access type, provide user access to the AWS account. We'll say yes for all intents and purposes. Specify user. I want to create an IAM user. Auto-generated. That looks fine.
Awesome.
Okay, so now we have our user, we have our policies.
Didn't you want to attach the policy in that last tab? Can you
Yes,
go
that's what,
back one tab? Sorry. Or sorry, on your current tab, can you hit previous to go back one menu? Oh, did you attach it? Did I miss it? Sorry, in the bottom right where it says previous. Do you mind just going back one so I can see? Yeah, it says attach policies directly.
oh, there she is. Okay,
Lana.
so we're gonna look for Lana. We're gonna go ahead and put her in. Next.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
now we'll create our user. There's my console password, console signed. Lana B demo is our user. Okay, I'm trying to follow my notes. And they're leading me
Okay.
to dark place. Okay, so we've created our user. So we should be good to go. Whee! Return to users. Let continue. Okay, so now I
Sorry.
just
That username that we generated has a username and password, and we expected an access and secret key.
yeah. So create access key. This
Oh,
got a little
shiny.
bit yeah, it got a little off
Yeah,
topic from what I had gone through, so I had to do a little bit of
anything.
exploration. So bear with me for a second while I remember if that's okay.
Dude,
Uh,
I'm the one that's like, the last time I tried this was a couple of years ago. You're excellent.
we're trying.
And he's like,
Okay.
trust me, I did this like in the last couple of weeks. It'll work.
Well, every time I feel like I remember how to do it, then I like mess it up, especially trying to record it and like share knowledge.
Yeah, you're good.
Let's do, we'll just do test access key. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
So, um, just a note, don't ever get scared if it looks weird. It's actually pretty easy to navigate. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay, so done. I have reviewed, just not with this video. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is go to our Elastic Cloud deployment. Did I skip something? I don't think I skipped anything.
I think
We'll
you're right
see.
on track, right? Like now we're gonna go add that into the key story. To be fair,
So
if we skip something, the doc will tell us.
yes, agreed. I just scared myself. So I've pre-created a deployment, S3 bucket example deployment. Now we're going to go to our security tab in order to add in order to add the access key and secret key to our Elasticsearch key store.
Awesome.
So on the security tab, we're going to scroll down until we find Elasticsearch key store. Click add settings. First, we'll add our access key, and I'm just going to copy it and paste it because I have the name present.
Awesome.
Save, and then go add settings again. And we're going to add the secret key this time. Add, and here they both are. In the event you realize you added a bogus access key or secret key, you can simply delete it. I don't actually know if you can edit. You would have to delete it, create
You
it.
have to delete it, which is good for its security, right?
Agreed. Okay,
And then
so
highlighting, oh, sorry,
no,
highlighting
you
that paragraph, it says those keys are only going to take effect after we've restarted Elasticsearch. So the next part, we're going to kick off an asynchronous process on the deployment overview page to restart the nodes. Can we see if doing the force restart does it? Yeah, so in the top right actions, I'm going to restart. Awesome.
one at a time or all instances with an availability zone. We'll just do one at a time.
Yeah,
Best practice,
perfect.
rolling. Be responsible with your deployments.
Yeah. Treat every environment as if it's production environment, and then you won't mess up production.
Yes. Muscle memory.
Yeah. Cool. So doing that ended up kicking off a plan. So we can watch that plan under activity. It should just be telling us if we expand details that it's restarting those nodes. And then we should, under the API console, be able to run cat nodes in order to see the node uptime to watch as those nodes are restarting. I think I told you the header wrong. Can we switch h equals node, the word node, over to name? And then I think for the letter V as in Victor, you have to write equals true after it. Sorry, I always forget that part.
No, it's my fault. You would think I would be more on top of that at this point, but it's okay.
Cool. So our first node already restarted, which is awesome.
Yep. So if we refresh again, we'll see all three nodes are in cluster. And if we refresh again, why is this taking so long?
I think node 1 is currently exiting. Will you hit submit again?
There we go. My
Yeah,
goodness. I thought that was gonna just be one after the other.
no, you're good. So the tiebreaker is number 2. So it was rotating a data node, and after it rotates the data node, it makes sure to get the cluster back to healthy again. So however long it's taking us is however long it gets it to go back to green.
Oh my goodness. Okay. As of right now, let's see. We can actually look at health, configuring changes, force restarted is just restarting this deployment. And then this cluster has 36 unavailable replica shards, 2 initializing replica shards. It looks like we're looking better
I
and
think,
better.
yeah, I think your replica's already allocated. Yeah, because node 2 tiebreaker already left, which should be the
Yeah,
fastest one to go through for us
I
because it
hope
doesn't
so.
host data.
It's just there to break a tie. Just kidding. Sorry. That's stupid.
That's awesome. It is true.
Okay, so we're back up.
Did our plan finish? It's probably finalizing.
Yeah, I think it's finalizing right now. Plan success, and it'll stop in just a second. Ta-da! Okay, so now we should have our secret keys added to the key store.
Yeah,
Everything's looking good. Okay, let's continue forward. The next thing we're gonna do is go to Kibana. So I'm gonna go ahead and open Kibana. So glad I have this overview open. Sorry. Okay, we're going to go to Kibana. Then we're going to click this hamburger menu or navigation bar. In left corner, go all the way down to stack management. And then we're going to find snapshot and restore under data. Okay. So, do we want to just highlight the found snapshots that already exist as we're creating a custom repository? found snapshots are the snapshot that Elastic Cloud automatically creates because it has your back automatically.
Yeah.
Backs up your. And we're creating a custom snapshot repository in the event you want that.
Agreed.
Cool. Okay. So, repositories.
Repository tab. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to click on repositories. So this is your snapshots, but don't get scared. Under repositories is where you register your new repository. Click that. We are using AWS S3, so that's what you'll want to select in registering your repository. Repository name.
Lana
Llama.
is not a llama.
I'll do that for you.
Oh, that's so kind. It is a long thing to type out, I know.
Llama has 2 L's.
Yeah.
Select. So we're gonna go ahead. Okay. So Lana is not a llama repository. So the name of the S3 client,
Defaults.
default.
That's true, yeah. That's what we set our key store to.
We set our key store to default. The bucket name. So here's my bucket name. Copy Lana's test bucket. Bucket path. The bucket path to the repository.
I think you just gave a default, like the base path, right? Like you could create a folder in here and then use that as your base path, or you could just use like a
Yeah.
slash or whatever to use the base one. I think it defaults to the base slash.
I think it does too because in the example I'm looking at, it's empty. So we're gonna leave it empty.
Agreed.
See.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and register it. If something goes wrong, we'll know.
Because we're going to verify.
Verify repository. Yay!
That was so
There,
fast.
that was
I
way
like
fast.
it.
That's what I kind of happened when we were running a first restart.
Do you mind if
Okay.
we edit repository and do a bogus base path just to show?
We're just
Maybe something
um
shorter, ASDF.
let's create a new folder.
Nice. Yeah.
All one word.
Hit save. But we're gonna have to go like create a snapshot against the repository for it to create that. So it
Well,
verifies, and then let's close out, and then let's go create a snapshot against it.
we need to um well, I was gonna go use DevTools and get snapshots really fast.
Cool. I like that.
Okay. Though I understand the excitement.
It
So
will be
now
very exciting.
we're gonna go to DevTools. You'll have to close this out if you want to remove this. I do it every time. Okay. So if we do get snapshot, Lana's test bucket is right here. Lana is not a llama. That is successfully created, and that's how you can confirm. And that's really exciting. Now, if we want to run a test against the snapshot, whoop, here's the example.
Don't you need to put against Lana is not a llama and then test? You wrote AWS underscore S3, but you need your
Oh, I just
repository
copied
name.
list.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll go ahead. Hope it works.
I mean, well, it's just you put wait for completion is true, so it took a bit.
I
Also,
follow
yay.
exactly what I had written down. I
Nice.
am a creature of habit.
Yeah. Can we go
Okay.
see the bucket?
Yes. So now we go to the bucket, refresh.
Will
We'll
this
just create
create? Ah,
there.
yay.
So
Cool.
we'll create a new folder path for the bucket if you want, which is nifty. And somebody's watching this and being like, I already knew that, but we did it. So it creates all of these folders, and these can be manually removed. And I don't suggest doing that. And we'll talk more about that in just a second. But it is a hot topic on occasion. Okay, so going back, let's see. Oh no, that's the end of every test I
Yeah.
had. So,
Well,
um,
so highlighting for people, like at this point that they have captured a snapshot, if they wanted, they could deregister the repository, right? Because they do have the data on the AWS side, they don't technically have to keep the repositories connected. Um, Elasticsearch does incremental snapshots. So if they wanted in the future, right, like they could do like test number 2 and it would only show the changes over time. It wouldn't do like a full snapshot again. So that first snapshot potentially is going to take a little bit longer, but then everything into the future is usually faster.
yes, agreed. Also just going to back to snapshot and restore under stack management, you'll see now the repository type is not just found snapshots. It also shows our custom repository. Lana is
Which
not
is
alone.
awesome. I love it.
Okay, so that's the end of following the documentation. We've successfully created an S3 bucket and a custom repository to use in the Elasticsearch deployment. At this point, you can disassociate your bucket if you like. You can corrupt your bucket. You can do whatever. But that wraps up what we're here to teach you today.
Heck yeah. I love it. Thanks, Annie. You're the best.
Thanks, Steph.
Thanks all. Bye.